What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate. Reverse rants, no hate. So, I've been super busy, and I knew I was going to get these videos done, but before I knew it, a whole week just went. So, here we go. I want to salute Tim Tszyu, Brian Mendoza for coming out doing what they had to do. And I just want to say, for Brian Mendoza, he took a beating. He hung in there. He didn't quit. You know, Tim Tszyu was cracking him for some hard shots, and he stood up to them. Tim Tszyu basically gave Brian Mendoza a bad beating. Now, Tim Tszyu is doing something that I really like. He's not focused on Terrence Crawford. He's not focused on the Canelo Alvarez. He's not talking about, let me go up and wait, and every time somebody get a big win now, or when someone does anything with any significance, you know, now they want to, you know, go outside the weight division when you still have worthy opponents right then and there. You know, we know everybody want that money grab, but come on, man, put this work in. Earn your keep. And he's doing something I like. Like he said, Jermell Charlo is still the champion at 154 pounds. He's still the man to beat. He wants those titles. Now, for Jermell Charlo, on a good note, he went from saying guys like Tim Tszyu and Brian Mendoza and other names that they don't interest him. He wants the big fights. Well, to want the big fights is one thing. When you get them, you need to win or give it your all, leave it in the ring. Where if you do lose, you're still respected, and there'll be other fights for you. We've seen the same thing, you know, happen with Caleb Plant. He went there against Canelo, but he didn't give up. You know, he went there against Benavidez. He didn't give up. He got knocked out by one, and he just got beat by another one. So when you compare those performances, I mean, hell, you can even compare Kell Brook's performance against Triple G or Amir Khan's performance against Canelo when he went up. And, you know, to keep making an excuse, but he went up 2 weight classes. We know he went up 2 weight classes, you know. But the whole point of not trying, not leaving it all in the ring, and just basically playing it safe, hugging, and just moving all night long. That's not exactly trying. Now, for redemption, well, he went from saying that those guys don't interest him to now he's saying, yeah, he wants to fight against Tim Tszyu. He comes back and beat Tim Tszyu. Understand something about boxing. One fight can ruin you, no matter what you've done. And that's one thing that, you know, people start, oh, the Charlo 4 number bums, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. He ain't fight no whole list of no bums. He have some good names on his resume. It's a difference between fighting good fighters versus good named fighters, okay? And bottom line, you're not going to sit here, and I'm not going to sit here and overlook him becoming undisputed, which is why it was so disappointing, you know, when he showed up against Canelo and decided that, okay, I'm scared to throw back. Okay, simple. At the end of the day, and for the record, let me just say, okay, when Canelo fought Floyd, he was 23 years old. Floyd was 36. He came in there fighting like 15 pounds heavier than Floyd. Not only could you see the size difference, he was the younger, stronger, bigger guy, right? But Floyd showed you how you handle power. Simple. I don't want a plethora of excuses. I don't even want to hear that bullshit. But at the end of the day, this is why when fighters talk and they get to a certain level, they try to get certain fights before they don't want to lose, so and mess up that money. So that's why when they do anything of any real significance, they always want to try to jump up and stall and wait and hold out and try to get the mega fight. Okay, so Tim Tszyu is waiting on Jermell Charlo. Tim Tszyu is red hot right now. So for Jermell Charlo to go back to 154 and he actually beats Tim Tszyu, well, he's right back in there. And as I was getting ready to say, is one fight in boxing can ruin you. You go from being a top dog to the disgrace of boxing. Same way, one fight can bring you right back. So we'll see how this goes and see what happens. For Jermell Charlo, he needs to focus on 154. He needs to understand that, like, even right now, with Terrence Crawford saying fighting against Jermell Charlo doesn't interest him right now. Well, I guarantee you, Jermell Charlo, if he goes in there and fights Tim Tszyu, and especially if he wins, and especially to win convincingly, because Tim Tszyu was looking real good in that fight. If that was to happen, Terrence Crawford would change his tune, and he'd be right back in that same conversation of, I want to fight Jermell. Or he looked good in his last fight. He showed heart, you know, after the Canelo performance. You know, he got turned off by that. So Jermell Charlo, this is redemption for him, and he has no choice but to fight Tim Tszyu and whoever else, you know, all the other top fighters at 154. Defend your titles. Simple. Because there's no sense for you. You know, he's not going to go back at the 168 and fight Canelo. That's dead. That's done. So that's the fight right there for Jermell Charlo. Now, how he is holding up mentally, you know, how he's taking his loss behind the scenes, off cameras, where he's at mentally and how he feels about going forward, you know, only he really knows. But he needs to get right before he get back in there. But he needs to go right back in there and fight Tim Tszyu. You know, it's one thing. And understand, they stripped him of his belt because he broke his hand. And, you know, he already explained the situation of, you know, what happened. And all of a sudden they stripped him of his WBO belt. Well, only thing I'm going to say about that, and this is to all the idiots, all the hypocrites with the big mouths. See, you guys are selective and you like to pick and choose who you criticize and who you give credit to. Now, in history, we've had certain things happen and people, oh, but see, he's not a real champ. Look at what happened. When Lennox Lewis got his WBC belt, well, what did Riddick Bowe do? He threw his belt in the trash, right? They call Lennox Lewis a fake champion. But Lewis went out and was fighting the top guys and was beating them. But they were still trying to, every time Lennox Lewis win, they trying to find a person that'll beat him. For years, I kept hearing Tyson to beat him, Tyson to do this, and Tyson will do that. Well, the reality is Lennox Lewis turned out to be the best champion of his era. One of the all-time great, you know, heavyweights. Well, fast forward. Lomachenko decides he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney is his mandatory. Instead, he drops his WBC to accept the franchise championship. Why? The excuse that the fanboys make, oh, he went on to fight bigger and better. Really? He went on to fight bigger and better. Teofimo fought him, beat him, and then lost to Kambosos. So it's easy to give you a bullshit biased opinion because you don't want to admit the truth that he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. Okay, that's all water under the bridge. But the reality of that is, y'all all called Devin Haney an email champion, right? Yeah, an email champion, and they always love to be able to take a stab at that, but they always purposely don't want to talk about the fact that he's undisputed at 135. So while Tank Davis, while Lomachenko, while all these other guys were not undisputed, Lomachenko and Teofimo was unified, not undisputed. And the very guy that held that belt, they didn't want to fight him. Now, here comes the hypocrisy with you guys. You call him an email champion. Well, Tim Tszyu got his belt the same way that Devin Haney got his. The only difference is Jermell Charlo didn't drop his belt to become franchise champion. He was stripped. But bottom line, Tim Tszyu didn't fight for it. But y'all not calling him an email champion. Why? Why? He didn't fight for his belt, but all I'm hearing is praise for Tim Tszyu. For winning his belt, for receiving his belt the same way Haney did. Now, I don't let you guys affect the way I see a fighter. What I'm going to say about Tim Tszyu is, Tim Tszyu is a hell of a fighter, and you can't take nothing from him, and I'm looking forward to this fight with him and Jermell Charlo. At the end of the day, it's just about, you can't be fair with one fighter because you like that fighter, because you don't like that fighter, but the ones you like, you overlook everything. And I just wanted to bring that out because it's like, it's so funny how I don't hear not one person calling Tim Tszyu an email champion. Not one. You know, people was praising Linares the other day, and I said, you know what's funny? You talk a lot of shit about Devin Haney, but you know that Devin Haney beat him, right? See, it's just a pattern of people always want to call somebody old. They always want to call somebody washed up and over the hill. But yet, the fight before that, when they win and look good, y'all don't say that. Jojo Diaz, Lomachenko. Y'all realize Devin Haney is only 24 years old? Y'all do realize that, right? And the hypocrisy gets deeper because it's the same shit. Just different fighters in the same roles. Example, see, for Devin Haney, I was laughing when I looked at the comparison of the ages because I said, you know, and I talked about this before. I said, you know what's funny? I'm going to show you some more hypocrisy right now. Floyd Mayweather, right? Canelo Alvarez, Devin Haney, Lomachenko. Lomachenko is a hell of a fighter, straight up. Can't take nothing from Lomachenko. But Lomachenko, I noticed when he was fighting Devin Haney, commentators was pro Lomachenko. They praised everything Lomachenko did. The crowd was going nuts every time he throw a combination. He'd throw 5-6 punches and land one, maybe two. And the crowd was going crazy. He could counter with a hard body shot, counter with a straight right, whatever. And they would acknowledge what Loma just did in throwing the punches, but they didn't acknowledge that most of them punches weren't even landing. Like I say, we land 1 or 2 out of 5 or 6 punches. They was acknowledging the body work that Devin Haney was doing. Okay, it was, but it was, you can tell you can hear the bias in their commentary. And I think Chris Algieri was one of those commentators. I could be wrong, but that voice sounded like, I don't remember seeing Chris if it was him. But that commentator said, I'm just so amazed at how good Lomachenko looks at 35 years old. He's 35, and you know he has had injuries. And okay, we know Floyd has had injuries. We know Floyd has fought with injuries. We know about the brittle hands, all of that. So what I'm saying is, it's funny because they were pro Lomachenko clearly in this fight. It's nothing wrong that you were amazed by Lomachenko being able to do what he did at 35. But it's funny because Floyd was 36. He was 36. He put a shellacking on Canelo. The excuse was Canelo was too young. Not Floyd was too old. Not I'm impressed because Floyd's 36 and look at what he's doing. No. No. Floyd stood there in front of Canelo and fought him, brought the fight to him, countered him, led the charge. I mean, he dictated he did what he shut him out. He destroyed him. But Canelo was too young. And the one excuse, okay, you can't even say an excuse in Haney's case because he's winning. But I've never heard none of you that always criticize Floyd and make the excuse about Canelo being too young. I never hear you say Devin Haney is only 24 years old. Just turned 24 before that fight. Just turned 24 years old. No, they talk shit. They talked about his dad. They showed nothing but hatred and racism towards Devin Haney. All that bullshit that they were saying about him and was hoping he was going to lose, even the Cambosos. He beat his ass twice. And with all that, I don't hear the same people saying, yo, Devin Haney's only 24. He's only going to get better. And hey, man, the fact that he went there and the fact that he even had a debatable fight with Lomachenko. The fact that he was even in there after 12 rounds and y'all said he couldn't punch, he had no power and all this whatever. But what I'm saying is just the simple fact how it's always funny how one person gets the nod and the other doesn't. And at 24 years old, you know, looking at the guys that he did beat, the funny thing is before he fought Linares, everybody was saying Linares is going to win. When he fought Jojo Diaz, people were saying Jojo Diaz was going to beat him. When he fought Lomachenko's going to knock him out. And he has those three names on his resume right now at 24 years old. So, just saying, when you listen to boxing commentary, a lot of times I want to just turn the sound down and watch the fight, but I wish I could just tune them out and just listen to the fight itself. Their words don't affect me, but the bias is so crazy that you just watch and it's like, yeah, one guy is 36, he wasn't too old, but the guy that was 23 was too young. The other guy at 35, it's amazing because he's 35. Oh, he's old and he's still able to do this, but the other guy wasn't too young at 24. Just saying. It doesn't matter to me because at the end of the day, people are going to be who they are. But I'm not going to say. And Rolly Romero, okay, he's the one that started this bullshit about Devin Haney lost a fight in Mexico and paid to get the loss taken off. He's the one that started that shit, okay? And I just want to say that in that situation, I noticed that a lot of channels started making videos about it and saying it as if it's true. And in fact, I forget the fighter's name, but the video that everybody keep posting up on the thumbnail, if that's that's the fight that they talk about, Devin Haney beat the shit out that dude. So here's some imaginary fight that never happened, but people want to run with that. I'm gonna talk about that in another video. But I'm just saying, it's funny because we know that they really actually did several times post Lomachenko's record as being undefeated when he already had a loss. And he really was trying to take the loss off his record. We know that. But nobody crucified him for that. Now, you can't fault Lomachenko unless he agreed to it. Like, yeah, okay, no. You got a loss. Own that shit. So nobody can show you proof of nothing because it never happened. Rolly the Romero's the one that made that shit up. Reality is, because we all have different personalities, a lot of people just go overboard being assholes and they just make up shit. And then they run with it. And then because people don't like that fighter, they make videos about it. They put bullshit thumbnails. Anytime somebody put up a thumbnail but no actual video, and they can never tell you, like for example, I know for a fact Harold Sconia, you know, basically knocked Deontay Wilder out, and Deontay got an extremely long count that Deontay Wilder fans never want to acknowledge. You can't find footage of that video. In fact, I have an article right now on my phone about it, and they're telling you won't find the footage because it wasn't recorded. And I'm like, well, no, the footage that you did find was somebody who was recording it, not the camera crew for whatever network or anything like that. But so now you can't find footage at all. But the story's there. And if I was to post it, it's not to bury Deontay Wilder, it's to shut you motherfuckers up that run your mouth talking what you don't know. Harold Sconia knocked him out. He got an extremely long, and I'm not talking about a Buster Douglas count. I'm talking he got an extremely long fucking count. The ref stopped counting, was checking on Deontay. He was literally checking on him. And let the fucking fight continue. And that's why you'll never find that fucking fight unless whoever originally was recording it, or you got more than one person that may still have that footage. But yeah, so I'm not going by no hearsay. I'm going by what I've seen. Now, the funny thing was, I didn't remember Harold Sconia's name. And I'm like, damn, wait a minute. Because people was telling me, like, Aries, Harold Scone, and I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, oh, shit. Blue and white trunks. I think he had a bald head or a low haircut. Blue and white trunks. I'm like, yes. Yes. That motherfucker did. And I'm like, that was Deontay Wilder. Now, this was early in his career, but the fact is it happened. So, again, when you want to say somebody had a long count, and Tyson Fury versus Wilder, that was an argument with Wilder fans. Oh, man, he should have just counted him out. And then when he was counting, he made the count extra long and all this and everything, whatever. So it's like, y'all not saying the same thing about the Harold Scone fight. So if you know everything about Deontay Wilder, then you know that happened too. And that's the fanboys who got no life that sit up worrying about being a fucking fan. You know? But just saying, y'all, people don't keep the same energy with everybody. And I just happened to, you know, sitting there fight night, I started watching some of the old fights too. And one of the fights I watched was Lomachenko and Haney. Like I said, I'm going to talk about that in another video. But, yeah, I mean, listen, Tim Tszyu, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, you know, these guys are good fighters. Kambosos is a good fighter. Teofimo's a good fighter. But at the end of the day, you know, all of this bullshit, you crucify one guy and then completely ignore when it happens to someone else. It doesn't change anything. The fact is, facts kill people when it goes against the guy that they're rooting for. But Tim Tszyu, Jermell Charlo, that's a fight I want to see. Jermell need to redeem himself. Tim Tszyu is the perfect opponent to make that attempt against, because like I said, he's red hot right now. He looks good, and people right now are talking. He has a buzz going. What Jermell Charlo don't need to do is come back to 154, take a lighter opponent, then disappear again, and it's no need to keep putting your career on hold. Your hand is good now. You're not injured. Get in there and fight Tim Tszyu. Win, lose, or draw, these are fights that need to happen. And again, Jermell Charlo fight, I'm going with Jermell Charlo. Does that mean he wins? No, I don't know. I don't know. So I don't do the fanboy cheerleading shit. May the best man win. If he should lose, I don't lose any sleep about it. But, you know, just saying. But Tim Tszyu, he's looking solid, man. And he's trying to keep everything at 154. He wants to be the man at 154. So you look desperate when you start calling out Canelo and guys way bigger than you and you know, doing that Gary Russell shit. Calling out everybody except for the people in your division. So, Tim Tszyu. And let's say, it would be impressive if Jermell won, because right now, you have people saying they think either the fight's 50-50 because they acknowledge that, look, he went there and choked against Canelo. Canelo just too big and strong. He couldn't handle it. But then you got a whole lot of people that think Tim Tszyu knocks Jermell out. So Jermell goes in there and win. Even if it's by decision, it doesn't matter. But he goes in there and win. It's impressive. Because the fact if he go in there with Tim Tszyu, they know, okay, yeah. And people will get over the Canelo loss. It's just, you know, the nasty taste in your mouth is because of his performance, his lack of trying. That's all. And we get it. Anyway, talk to me in the comment section. What y'all think? Jermell Charlo, Tim Tszyu. And trust me, the winner of that fight, Terrence Crawford, is going to want to fight them. Because he doesn't want to fight anybody at 168 other than Canelo. And in all honesty, he may mess around and bite off more than he can chew going up too big. Like, in all honesty. And before I close this video, this is what I'm going to say about Terrence Crawford. I don't know if the fight between him and Spence is actually happening, because in all honesty, I keep seeing pictures of Errol Spence. And these pictures, according to the hairstyle and looking at his face, it looked like it's recent stuff. Everything I see of him, he's not in the gym. I don't see him training. I don't hear him, nothing. It's just they keep showing you like photos of places he's showing up, different places. Even I've seen a couple of pictures where like he got a little pot belly. Like he's not even, it doesn't like he's doing anything. There's no build up, no talking about this, right? Only thing for Terrence Crawford, and I'll say this and I stand by this, and I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm always going to be honest. For Terrence Crawford, I will say, if you don't want this fight to happen at 154 pounds, and listening to Steven Espinoza, if you listen to him and listen to the questions he was asked by this particular reporter, the weight and the money is playing a part in the hold-up of the fight, at least in terms of Terence Crawford's side. Listening to Steven Espinoza. If you are willing to make him do this at 147 or no fight, like somebody from his corner was saying, what I don't respect about that is, if you're going to do that, but then you'll go to 154 and fight Charlo, why not fight Spence at 154? Even at 154, you're probably still going to whoop his ass anyway. So it's like, you don't need to do that. You're skilled enough to go in there and fight him and beat him. The weight's not going to matter if his tactics are the same. I've said this shit a million times. Unless he just punches chance, lands something, and gets you the fuck out of there. Because I really don't see anything different at this stage in you guys' life where all of a sudden you would just become different fighters. And what Errol Spence has been doing for so long, you know how to nullify his strengths. And yeah, he didn't look right to me in that fight, but tactically, even still, the fact that he didn't show me an IQ of even trying to switch up and do anything different. That being said, to go to 154 and fight, look, fine. You want to try to go up and become undisputed at 154, fine. Then why not give Errol Spence the fight at 154? It just won't be for undisputed. Okay, simple. Then you beat him, put him on the shelf once and for all, no problem. No problem. Y'all the same people saying, oh, well, how come Tank Davis put a rematch, a rehydration clause on, what's his face? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, why did he do that? I'm like, well, ask Tank Davis why. I think we all know why he did that. Ryan Garcia, but why? Y'all quick to be vocal about that. You understand what I mean? But when it's with Terence Crawford and Bud, it's this whole, I don't blame him. I'll make him fight me at one. If you're sure, like he said, right? This is Terence Crawford's words. If you're sure about yourself, why not go 50-50 about the money and all that, right? Same thing with you. You already whooped his ass once. Put the nail in his coffin. Simple. Otherwise, as far as I'm concerned, if Spence can't get motivated and he can't do what he need to do and learn what he need to learn and be able to put in that ring, he need to just move on from Terence Crawford. He might need to just move on from boxing, period. Because if you're not going to fight Terence Crawford, then who else you going to fight? And you know what'll happen? Not Crawford, but it'll end up being Jerron Boots Ennis, the one in the ring against Errol Spence, which is good for Boots Ennis. But at the same time, right? If Terence Crawford moves up, well, Terence Crawford's fans, let's just say if Boots Ennis was to destroy Errol Spence, Terence Crawford fans are going to say, oh, Crawford did the damage. He was damaged goods by the time he got the boots. But y'all not saying he's damaged goods now, right? But you got people on his side, Spence's side, saying that Spence wasn't right. And I feel like he wasn't right. But again, he still did not show me the boxing IQ to do anything other than the same tactics over and over that just was not working. I give him credit because he never stopped trying. He was trying to win. No matter getting knocked down all them times, he kept getting back up and he kept fighting. But he got his ass whooped bad. Okay? So the excuses that you guys make, that's I'm addressing it because that's part of what really is annoying about this sport, man. About people in life in general. This is always this bias. But, you know, it doesn't change the fact. And it prevents people from being able to have, you know, intelligent conversations because people getting their feelings about shit and they just go into this whole excuse. So you can't fucking see it talking about, oh, I don't blame him for fighting him at 147. Shit, I won. I got the right to make the demands. Okay, well, guess what? He's the A side. Just like Tank Davis is the fucking A side. And Ryan Garcia was trying to clearly get the advantage at 140 because, yeah, he know he's going to rehydrate and be much bigger than Tank. That's why Tank said, no, fucker, you think you slick. I know what you're trying to do. Now, since you want to pull a 140 or no fight, well, now I'm telling you, motherfucker, 135, rehydration clause or no fight. How about that? Ryan accepts it, then all of a sudden, why are you trying to weight drain me? No. And then that's when I said he's already making an excuse. So after Tank knocked his ass out, that's what his excuse is going to be, that he was, that he was dehydrated and weight drained. And what did he do? He didn't even talk about the injury, a so-called rib injury. He mentioned that in the ring after Goosen asked him. But, at the end of the day, y'all, it doesn't matter. And let me show you how you know when people full of shit. If the only reason he lost that fight to Tank was because of a fucking rehydration clause, why the fuck did you feel the need to switch trainers? Now, we already knew shit was going on, right? But remember the people that made excuses for Oscar? Yeah, and Goosen and Hopkins for leaving Ryan hanging dry on that stage by himself out there with his family, talking about he got death threats and all that. Yeah. So if he didn't feel like he got his ass whooped because Tank was the better fighter, that it was simply because he was drained, what the fuck do you need? What the fuck do you need Derrick James for? You understand what I mean? So yeah, made excuses about, made excuses for Oscar. Oh man, he's not a baby. They don't got to walk and hold his hand. Who the fuck say anything about holding his hand? That's just a dumbass comment from people who don't understand that you are a team. We go together in defeat or victory. We leave together in defeat or victory. I got death threats. I'm fearful for my safety, but I'm gonna let Ryan go out there with his mother and father, and the other guy that they sent out there. Like, come on, y'all. Like, fuck them. This is all about me. You're not gonna protect your people. You, Oscar, you're a rich dude. You don't have security. You couldn't get come on, man. Excuses. But just saying, y'all. I just wanted to point out those things in this video as well, because it's the same thing every video, every other video, every time a fight happens, people with the same lame bullshit. People just can't just leave it at the better man one. And this is what kills me about people, to show you the ignorance. Errol Spence never made one fucking excuse as to why he lost the fight. All he said was he definitely want the rematch, but he just hopes it's at 154. Because obviously, people, all of a sudden now in this fight, no, stupid asses. You know what? He's been saying he wanted to go up. He's been saying he's done with 147 after this fight. He didn't really want to fight at 147. And remember, even him and Keith Thurman fight was supposed to be at 154. And I'm saying, what sense does that make? What sense does it make? For what? But now you hear him saying it after he lose, and he said, I agreed to the weight, so you ain't no excuse. Okay, he's not making no excuses yet. People are talking shit about him and trying to crucify him simply because he lost. And it's just like, okay, but what did he do that he's getting all this hate from you motherfuckers? Nothing. There's nothing that they should do that should make you hate them. You don't know them. But the point of what I'm saying is, when you listen to him speak, he's making no excuses. And I've heard people make excuses for him because they get in their fucking feelings and they're just saying a bunch of dumb shit like little diva bitches, right? Fuck those people. Errol Spence never made an excuse. And this is why I, got offended by somebody talk about I'm making excuses for Spence, and what the fuck excuses am I making for this motherfucker? He got his ass whooped, okay? Did he look right to me? No. But again, for the 1 millionth time, tactically, he couldn't find anything to do to nullify or slow down Terrence Crawford. He couldn't figure him out. His IQ, nothing. He said his timing was off. Yeah, it was. I do not see Errol Spence doing anything different other than what he did, other than if he can keep his head off that center line and not stand there and get close and paw with his shots, be more precise, throw his punches with more speed, and he needs to rhyme and reason when he let his hands go, because he can't outthink Terrence Crawford. So, in other words, shit that we never fucking see him do is what he's going to have to do to win. You understand what I'm saying? So, what fucking excuse do I need to make for anybody? So, that's what my thing is. Don't hear somebody else say, oh, he didn't look right to me. And then, I understand, he didn't look right to me. But I'm not making no excuses. I don't think he'll beat Terrence Crawford in the fucking rematch, even at 154. Which is exactly why I'm saying Terrence Crawford is so sure that he'll beat him again. Okay, give it to him at 154. So at this point, is it because Errol Spence is just solid and not saying anything, not doing anything? I don't know what the details are, but listening to Steven Espinoza, you can listen to him. And as far as Crawford's side, the weight and the money is still an issue. Simple. And he even said the same thing that I'm saying way before I heard him say it. I said, and I'll repeat what I just said. If you can go up and fight Charlo or anybody else at 154, there's no excuse that you can't give Errol Spence the rematch at 154. Fuck all the whole bullshit about, oh, you know, he agreed to it and it's in the contract. Yeah, I get you. But the same way how y'all was going to fight the first time and you went across the street and fought that Avanesian guy, and then, you know, so it's what I'm saying to you. It's not that big of a deal. You can make it happen. I don't think that Terrence Crawford is afraid of Errol Spence. What the fuck would he have to be afraid of him? Well, he whooped his ass. I think he's not interested in the fight at all. And I feel like because of that, he wants to move on. But to who? This is why I'm saying Canelo is the champ at 168. You're the champ at 147. Defend your belts. Fight Jaron Ennis. And at the end of the day, whether y'all got to wait for this platform and this Paramount streaming bullshit, whatever the fuck y'all going to do, or whatever, PBC trying to land a deal, whatever the fuck. If it's a business thing right now that's stopping things, fine. But you need to fight that, man. Simple. Fighters need to start cleaning out their divisions before they start trying to run up and down and weight. And in all honesty, if it's hard for you to make the weight, like he said, right, that it was hard for him too, okay. Well, then if it's hard for you too, then you and Spence got the same problem. Because he said that, yeah, that could definitely happen. it's hard for me to weight 142. You are at 147 as well. Devin Haney himself said that even though it's easier for him to make 140 than 135, that it's still hard to make 140 because his body's growing. And you can see this shit. You can see the size in Devin Haney. Devin Haney, right now, you can tell he's not no fucking 140. Right now, Devin Haney, like he's about a good 160. Something, he's definitely around that area. He looks like a fucking middleweight right now. And he said, like he said, he hasn't even started cutting weight yet. So you got to see how he feel when he get down to 140. Haney may wind up going to 147, 154 when it's all said and done. And this is what people got to understand. Ain't nobody trying to make no fucking excuses. I don't fuck everybody else. Aries don't make excuses for anybody. What the fuck do I gain out of that shit? I'm not the fucking fanboy. Y'all are. Remember that shit. So I don't personally care. I'm 250 fucking pounds. If a motherfucker came to me talking about fighting me at 200, man, go fuck yourself. I'm going to lose 50 fucking pounds to fight a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm going to come in here all swollen, ripped up, and drained as a motherfucker. Skeletal face and shit. My body's not meant to be 200 pounds anymore. Years ago. I haven't been please. You understand what I mean? So, for me to accept the fight, then say, why are you trying to wait? No. I know my body's not going to help. I'm not going to be a healthy 200. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. So even Devin Haney is saying 140 is not gonna actually be his stop, which is his last stop, because it's even hard for him to make 140, which is exactly why I'm saying the fights that he's saying that if it makes sense, and you know he's trying to not rule things out. He wanted to see how his body feel. Canelo did the same thing. Like when Canelo made that jump, he didn't go from 154 straight to 168. He went to 160 first, hung around for a little bit, then go to 168. Hung around there. Okay, let me see what I feel like at 175. And that's what he did. He's got to cut less weight, fight that 175. Simple. So, you know, and you gotta look at those things and understand these things are real. These things, you know, nobody trying to make no fucking excuses for nobody. And that's why I tell y'all, don't get my words mixed up with somebody else's. Me and somebody can be saying similar things, but understand, what I'm saying is not the same shit that necessarily what somebody else is saying. So don't hear something I say, and I know that's what people do. Why? Because I can sit here like me saying, tactically, Spence is not going to win unless he knocks Terrence Crawford the fuck out, because he's just not good enough. He's not the type of thinking boxer that he can go in there and match with Spence. And once with Crawford, and once Crawford see how to get to you and what you're not good at, that's when he's going to press you. And the only thing that Spence showed me is when he gets hit, he just want to punch back. That's it. But the same repetitive shit over and over. So how the fuck am I making up an excuse for this man when I'm sitting here saying I don't think that he'll beat him because aside from knocking him out, I don't see anything in his arsenal that he's going to even be comfortable doing, because everything he tried to do even in the first fight, Crawford shut that shit down. And you always saw videos of Spence training and always in the gym doing the snack commercials and all that, and you don't see that shit now. So we don't know where he is up in here. Does he even want this fight? Because it looked like he just kicking back right now, taking his time and just relaxing. And one of the things that I always thought he did wrong, and a lot of fighters do this shit, is they get all ballooned up, and when the time they got to cut weight, they're cutting far more weight than they really need to. So instead of trying to stay down closer to your fight weight, you know, just saying. And that's one of the things that I brought up about Spence before. What the fuck do I need to make excuses for this man for? He's a grown-ass man. I'm not walking around here crying or feeling no kind of way because he lost. I'm not nobody's fucking fan. You motherfuckers are the fans, not me. I'm nobody's fan. I don't give a fuck what happens. Even when I say I want to see that guy win, it's not a, oh, please, come on. No, I'm pulling for him. I like his style. I like what I see him do. Yeah, I want to see him win. He lose? Well, he lost. That's it. That's as far as it goes. Have you ever saw me make a video crying and mad because somebody lost? No, but when I address hypocrisy, that's how an idiot would take it. Because they feel guilty about what I'm saying, so they, whoa, what about such and such and blah, blah, blah. I promise you guys I made a video. Not even a video. It was a post I put in the community section. Let me give you guys, see, I always want to close the video quick, and then I got so much to say. Let me give you guys a quick example of the ignorance I'm talking about. You can see the stupid-ass comments right on the community section. I posted a photo. The photo, okay, is of Tank Davis and Mario Barrios. And what I asked in there was, you notice how people always talk about how small certain fighters are? It's like Pacquiao versus Chris Algieri, you know, Canelo with Bivol, you know, even though they didn't say the same thing when he fought the other Russian guy first, you know, Kovalev. But just always talk about somebody's small size. Floyd's another one. They never talked about how small he is to so many fighters that he beat. But Tank Davis, his small size never comes up to where people give him credit for, hey, man, look, shorter reach, shorter in height and everything. This motherfucker go in there and he find ways to break these big dudes down and win. And I was just looking at how big Mario Barrios is to him. And that's all it was about, was nobody ever bring his size up. Now, the fighters I just named, which if I want to, I say what I want to say. But I didn't even bring these guys up. I didn't specifically name anybody. This is how you know you touch a nerve with people that's guilty of what you say. And some idiot even made a comment and said, because I addressed, somebody made a comment, I addressed them, letting them know. Like, nah, when these guys, or in the description, actually in the description, I said, when people, like when he fought Keith Thurman, for example, I said, it's funny, Tank fought several people that you guys show love to now. But somehow when they fought Tank, they were bums. Either a fight before Tank or after Tank beat him, they go fight somebody else. You refer to them as a beast. This dude is the truth. This dude is an animal. You just called him a bum when Tank beat him, right? Now, Mario Barrios' situation was different because it was a unique situation because he gets stopped by Tank, but he goes in there and go the distance with Keith. The Keith Thurman fans don't want Keith to look bad, so they make the excuse about, oh, well, after a long layoff. What does Keith Thurman always say? You're going to see a different Keith Thurman, blah, 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 blah. But you still haven't seen the best Keith Thurman yet. He's been saying that shit his entire fucking career. And after every fucking fight, after every layoff, you still haven't seen the best Keith Thurman. The dude is delusional. He keeps saying the same shit. He's only getting older. So when are we going to see this best, perfect cut of Keith Thurman, right? Well, you can't possibly mean that when you got a guy like Jerron Boots Ennis calling you out and you saying he hasn't done anything yet. Well, what the fuck? Shut him up then. You entertain fighting Clarissa Shields, right? So, back to Tank Davis and Barrios. That's the whole thing. So Mario Barrios is trash for losing to Tank. Tank wanted an accomplishment. Let me go for another title at 140. And that's what he did. Now, all of a sudden, when Keith Thurman beats Barrios by decision. Oh, but he would have knocked him out if he you know, this has been like his second or third comeback fight. Blah blah blah. Every excuse. Now, Mario Barrios just fought Ugas. Now all of a sudden, boom. Guess what? Barrios got some fucking buzz going right now, and that's why I said Jerome Bruce Ennis need to fight him, because right now he's hot. Got a little buzz. He just beat Ugas, and Ugas is one of the more respected guys at 147. Even though he's on the end of his career, but at least he has respect on his name. Now, look at all of that and just think. Some idiot actually said to me, dude, I understand you're a Tank fan, but if you're trying to tell me that Keith Thurman looked good in that last fight, what the fuck are you talking about, you stupid asshole? Did you hear me say anything about the way Keith Thurman looked? I clearly said Mario Barrios was called a bum by you guys when he got in the ring. Before the fight, he was going to knock Tank out. Tank beats him. Oh, he's a bum. He fights Thurman. You motherfuckers said, you know, Thurman just didn't knock him out because of the long layoff. But all of a sudden, y'all were the ones who said that Mario Barrios wasn't a bum. He looked good in that fight. He came to fight, but Thurman showed he's a better professional. He's this, he's that. Y'all was the fucking ones. How in the fuck does somebody even misinterpret what the fuck I said? I said nothing about the way Keith Thurman looked in the fucking fight. I'm addressing the dumb shit y'all say. He looked like Mario Barrios was a fucking bum. Oh, big deal. Tank came up and fought a bum. But he wasn't a bum when he fought Thurman. That's your fucking words. So when I'm like, yeah, it's some crackheads on here, man. They really don't know how to stick to a topic. This is the shit I'm talking about, y'all. I can tell that they respond to you based on shit that other people have said. So before they listen to you, but in their minds, even though they hear you, they're already reflecting on something somebody else said. And they're putting you guys in the box like, no, my reason for saying what I'm saying, if you shut the fuck up and listen, is not even what this person is saying. Bottom line, the fights that need to happen, either they're going to happen or they're not. People, let me tell y'all something. If boxing as a sport completely disappeared, Aries ain't going to lose no sleep. I'm going to continue to train and do what I do and love life and enjoy my life and live. Like I told this little bitch motherfucker, don't let these little gray hairs fool you. I'll beat your fucking ass. Don't you ever let this little shit fool you. Ever let that shit fool you. You must be stupid or something. You talking that shit because you getting your feelings over another fucking man. Aries don't never do no sissy shit like that. I'm not out here arguing over women. What the fuck I look like arguing over a man for? I don't give a fuck about how you rate these fighters. I just simply say shit as I see it. And I don't bite my tongue like you little frosted flake motherfuckers out there. Y'all do that flaky shit. Y'all the ones bow down. I wouldn't fight this person. I know you wouldn't, because you a bitch. That's why. So stop talking like you tough when you type on these keyboards and trying to act like y'all some hard motherfuckers. Shit, I wouldn't fight Deontay Wilder. Yeah, I know you wouldn't, because you're a bitch. That's why. Like I said, you are a bitch. Did I mention that you're a bitch? That's why you wouldn't. Aries don't back the fuck down from nothing to nobody. What the fuck kind of stupid shit do y'all be talking about? I'm talking about fighters and y'all making it about me. like, how stupid can you fucking be? You can say what you want about a fighter you don't like. I speak the truth and bring up facts about shit and show you and receipts and all, and it piss them off. Why? Damn, this motherfucker's right. Man, cut that bullshit. You have no idea what the fuck I'm capable of doing. And y'all quick to love to try to, you know, just getting your feelings about another fucking man. Yeah, I know what kind of shit going on in y'all fucking heads. Y'all some weirdos. I give a fuck what the fuck y'all think about any fucking body. That's your business. Simple. You ain't fucking with my family. You ain't fucking with people I love. I give a fuck how you see these people. End of the day, Tim Tszyu, Jermell Charlo, that's a fight that need to happen. That's a fight that should happen. And hopefully, both guys are at their very best when they fight. And like I said, may the best man win. Again, talk to me in the comment section what y'all think. Tim Tszyu, Jermell Charlo. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. And I will catch y'all on the next video.